What's happening, people? Welcome to Saeed TV. We're back with Man Talk and Man Like Steve's in the building.
Yes.
What's happening, man? Everything alright?
All good, man. All good.
Yeah, man, not bad, man, not bad. Snazzy studio, bit of terrace cut gear and that, you know what I mean? How's it going along?
Doing well. Terrace cult's doing well. Just going through the autumn winter stuff now. Hence the studio. So we thought, let's kill two birds, one stone. Let's do it, man. Talking it.
It's crazy how like the periods go in it, because I bet in the summer you're always thinking about the autumn. And then in the autumn you're thinking about the spring.
That's hard to get your head round, because you're wearing shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
And then someone's mithering you about a fleece jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're in winter, and then they're talking about bucket hats and like
festival gear.
And you're thinking, nah, this is mad, but it is what it is.
It's what it is, man.
But we're getting there.
Yeah, no, we're getting there, but what we're not getting anywhere is football's not coming home, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, you went to Wembley. How was the journey like? You know, speak on the journey, because you went in the morning, didn't you?
Oh, the chaos. We got to Manchester Piccadilly, and the trains were hammered. There were people in the overhead lockers. There were people hiding under chairs. Then they came over. We can't let this train go. There's too many people on it. We're going to put another train on. Anyway, people getting on with big crates of beer, buckets of cider, everything. So we got down to London, and it gets off at Euston. It was just like boom, England everywhere. Everyone from everywhere was piling in. It was good atmosphere, you know.
Yeah, it was good. It started off well.
Started off really well. Got to the ground. Wembley Way.
Obviously, you put your stuff down, innit?
Yeah, shot to the hotel, threw the gear in, got to the stadium early doors. Outside the ground was chaos. Been to Wembley loads of times watching City, never seen anything like that. Started to get a bit daft, you know. I think there's a lot of people there who've never been to a game.
No, never, 100%.
You know what I mean? Got a bit stupid. We were lucky. We got in the ground early doors, and then we're seeing all the trouble. People storming the gates and all that. I mean, it's nonsense. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But as far as the game went, I enjoyed the game.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the game. Just didn't enjoy the outcome.
You know what I mean? Didn't enjoy the outcome, but I mean, and also I couldn't believe it, man. You know when you seen the actual in the Wembley, there were people on the stairs.
Yeah.
They definitely, you know what I mean? They got in and sneaked in. I mean, they jumped in the barrier, but you know what it is, yeah. Like I don't, you know, condone obviously the violence and whatnot, all that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we're not here for that and whatnot, but you know what I mean? If you're just taking a shot Wembley, I mean, people just ran for it, mate. I think I seen an old fella running. You know, inside stadium when they got in.
What made it worse as well, the England fans inside the stadium were attacking the guys trying to jib in. It's like, for me...
Yeah, because obviously then you're not going to get a seat.
If I see him jibbing, I'd just be like...
Do what you want.
Whatever, man, it's not me.
Because at the end of the day, mate, you know what I mean? If they see a bit of, you know, Italian little mask on your hair, or just little, you know what I mean? Someone's brushed your shoulder, put a green on you, you get 11, mate.
It was mad, man. It was mad.
Oh,
but the
atmosphere was unbelievable, man. Carolina, you know what I mean?
It was absolutely brilliant.
It's a minority. A lot of people need to understand it was a minority. Most of the fans that were in the stadium were there to support England, you know what I mean?
The thing that this country is good at doing
is twisting.
It's publicising
the
minority. You know what I mean? You can do a million things in this country right.
Yeah.
Doesn't get one word of press.
Yeah.
The second someone idiot does something wrong, the whole newspapers are for it. You know what I mean? And we need to stop that culture of highlighting the bad. We need to promote the good, and we need to. We need to override all these idiots, and we need to step it up now.
Because
you know what I mean?
Majority of the stadium, they were bouncing. Everyone was like enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? Hoping that, you know, England would bring it home, but. Again, man, penalties in it, man. You know what I mean? It's one of them for me, man. I was calling for not penalties. I said, you got to win it in normal time. I think the Italians in the Spain game were waiting for extra time. They built on that pressure moment. Italy have always built on that moment where penalty shootouts. I mean, did they not win it in against France on penalty shootouts?
Yeah, their culture's different. We scared of penalties because we get done every time. Every time on penalties. It's an English thing. We can't get past that hurdle. I'm a bit disappointed in the lineup. If you look at the team, you've got Walker, Maguire, Stones, Trippier, Shaw, Phillips, Rice. There's seven defensive players. Seven defensive players with your arse back to your own goal all the time. And okay, I get that. We start off solid. We got an early goal, and then I think we didn't really know what to do. But I'm not being funny. That Italian team is not the greatest.
No.
Strike force is not the greatest.
No.
And
but
then,
the manager, though, isn't it? It's the manager.
And then you look on our bench, and you've got like Grealish, you've got Sancho, you've got Rashford, Saka, all young, hungry players that could hurt that Italian team.
Even Calvert-Lewin. A lot of people say Calvert-Lewin's on the bench, you know, as well. And I mean, a lot of people will say, well, Calvert-Lewin, it's an option. You know, they brought on the other star, Belotti. It was an option.
Harry Kane was tired.
You've got to try something different.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you seen Calvert-Lewin here? He's an absolute monster. Yeah. I mean, he came out of Trafford one time and he bullied our defenders. You know, he's a huge unit. And you get a ball in the air, if he leaps over Kalini, which is a chance,
we should have, if he'd have gone for it in normal time and we'd have lost, then fair enough, he's saying fair enough. But it just, I don't know. I just think it's all right. He's had his chances now. It's all right saying, "Oh, we got to the World Cup semi-final." Yeah, we got beat. We got to the Nations League semi-final. Yeah, we got beat. We got to the Euros final. Yeah, but we got beat. Where comes the point where you know how many chances do you want? You know what I mean? He didn't quite do it.
This is the best chance you're going to ever probably get.
If you've got an attack-minded manager there, his philosophy in that final is, Italy's an ageing team. Yeah. Let's go for him. We're younger. We're fresher. Yeah. We've got a bit of balls about us. Yeah. Let's attack them. The English spirit. Let's do it. Yeah. But we're not. We're scared stiff. We put 7 players out, men behind the ball, and it's just that mentality. The mentality of England needs to change.
No, I think it's as well. It's like we were always waiting for that moment, and I thought Southgate. Some things get you to somewhere. Yeah. I think when you get there, appreciate it. You know, take it on your stride and say, you know what, I don't need to go defensive. If he'd have went attacking for you and we lost that game, I don't know, 3-1, but we went for it and we were attacking, we were dominating, but Italy's defence was the difference, and the keeper was unbelievable. We would have said, you know what,
you can handle that.
You can handle it.
You just think to yourself now, are we going to stink out another World Cup qualifying? Are we going to get to Qatar? Yeah. Are we going to sit back? Are we going to defend? Are we going to utilise the players we've got? No. Is he going to play the defensive players?
He probably will.
And then I don't think I can handle another tournament like that, to be honest. This one's been great for the country.
For the country, we've had 6 home games.
But look at that team and look at the bench. Like Chiellini said, the bench could get to the final.
I know.
But Chiellini, I'm not being funny, Saka spun him there and he dragged him down the neck. Yeah, imagine if our boys had been doing that all game.
Exactly, and also the Jorginho.
Harry Kane was easy to mark. He wasn't getting any service, so he was coming deep into midfield.
Mate, he was playing Mason Mount's position, and he never took on Mason Mount until the end.
Here's one thing. People might criticise me on this, but Mason Mount did not have a good tournament.
No.
He did not do anything to make him stand out. And when you've got Jack Grealish sat on the bench, and you keep playing Mount, there's a problem. Grealish, every time he came on, looked like he was going to do something. Yeah. Plus, Grealish wins you free kicks in the final third of the pitch, and we can have a breather and keep the ball up there. Mason Mount was losing the ball; it was coming straight back at us all the time.
And again, he didn't really change it, did he? You know what I mean? And that's the kind of feeling for me. Will Southgate have a lot of regrets? And I think he will. And that's the worst thing you can do: come out of a tournament and have lots of regrets. You know what I mean? The fact that you didn't try it. You know what I mean? And in that moment when I thought extra time, they weren't really doing much. If you look at it, really, did Italy have any shot back for the Chiesa one?
No, that's what I'm saying.
We didn't, but they didn't batter us.
We're never going to have a better chance of winning that Euros in our own country. No. Against an Italian team that was old, and we had a young, fresh team. That it's like if you go and get a load of young lads now and throw them on a pitch against some older guys. The older guys are going to be like a bit wily and going to try every trick in the book. But the younger guys should be, especially going to extra time. We should have been fresh there and gone for them. But
we should have. But again, it's like shoulda, woulda, coulda with this manager. And I think for me, the penalty shootouts, I mean, I don't know, obviously you were in the stadium, mate, but
I just don't know how you can save 2 penalties and lose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, did we not miss 3 in a row?
Yeah. 3
in a row, people. I just think that's just like, when you look at, like, a lot of people say, England cursed, You know what I mean? Will England ever win a major tournament?
At least them 3 players are going to get pizza adverts now. You know what I mean?
You know what, man? Jesus. I think it's one of them where, I think for us, you know what I mean? You got to fear for that. Obviously Saka, who didn't step up. Grealish is saying that he wanted to take a penalty. It don't look like it when Southgate was going around. Yeah. When he was talking about it, he was like, yeah.
Well, you need to look in the player's eyes. If a player just looks down and goes, yeah, I'll take one, he's not ready, is he?
No. Rashford did that, I don't know if you see it, but he just went like that.
Yeah. Saka should have just got. Saka might have just gone. You know what? Give me the ball, man. I'll take it. You got to get the atmosphere in that stadium was so intense. My dad said to me, wow, you got to have some bollocks to take this penalty in this. I know. So listen, they're all young lads.
Yeah.
And all the idiots. You know what? I feel like we're focusing on idiots. You know, we're talking about racism and all that. Them people are idiots. They don't represent 99% of football fans.
No, they don't. No.
The country was united.
Yeah.
Don't focus on these idiots. One idiot in his bedroom can send one tweet to a player and it's blown up on the front page of the Sun.
Yeah.
Squash the tweet, find out who he is, arrest him. Look at the positive tweets, man.
And also, you've got to realise. I think shout out to Tom Kearney, but he's put a social media app saying calling for verification. You know, these apps. You know, what I mean, I know. You know, we see that. You know, in the grounds and whatnot. But these guys, you know, and most of these guys are faceless.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know who they are.
If you've got nothing to hide on social media, upload your details in the background.
You've got to. I think this average generation, you was on social media for a while, on Twitter, but you know, a lot of people send it. You came off Twitter, didn't you? You know,
toxic, man. No matter what you say, you never please anyone.
Yeah.
There's people who are just sat there in the house with nothing better to do in their life to make anyone else unhappy. I don't give a shit. I just come off it. Anything that's not positive to me, I come off it.
But at least show your face, though. These people that are giving you, you know what I mean? Why can't they show their face?
Because they're cowards, man. They're cowards. And look, these people will divide the nation if people let them divide the nation.
Yeah, that's the key word.
Football has pulled the country together, and we were buzzing. Yeah, we got beat in the final, but what the country had achieved as a whole was brilliant. And then after the game, everyone's concentrating on a few tweets by idiots instead of concentrating on what a tournament. Everyone came back together. Sweet Caroline, all the pubs were full. Remember the night we beat Germany? That's what we should be focusing on, not some idiots and racist tweets.
But this is what always happens, isn't it, Steve, though, man? You know what I mean? When you take it to the next level, I think abuse is abuse. When you take it to the next level of discriminating someone by the colour of their skin, I think it takes it to another level. And for me, I think it will live with us in football forever. But the FA and the Premier League, I did an interview with Channel 4 and they asked me, what can we do? I said, you've got to do education, you've got to go to the community. Man City, listen to me, I'm not Man City's biggest fan, but I know what they've done for the community. Them guys, Man City, they go into the community and they used to go in there and educate communities, and they used to take them out in groups, different colours, different backgrounds. You know, you're looking at your guys, you used to go in there and think, right, how can we get a better future for our community? And that's what they used to do. But with us, it's like, people are just sending them messages and they don't know what they're doing and they're not educated.
I get it all the time. I block so many people, just uneducated things. But at the end of the day, they've been taking the knee, the BLM movement and all that. People going against that. You'll never please everybody. At the end of the day, you'll never please anybody. So at the end of the day, we've just got to make sure that football's the winner in it all, and it's not focusing on the negative after all the positives in the tournament. You know what I mean?
And then obviously Southgate. You know what I mean? Where do you go? Do you give him another tournament? One more tournament? I don't think he deserves another tournament for me. I think he's had his day, he's had his chances. Look, Gareth, we wish you well. It didn't work out, and let's move on now. We're getting a fresh approach, fresh direction, fresh batch of young kids. Is it too soon though? 1 year? What are you going to get in 1 year? Though, what manager's going to be around to get these guys in 1 year?
I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but the guy's a negative manager. I mean,
he is.
He's a negative manager, and the thing with this England team, all these England players now, the youngsters have grown up together. They've won under-18 World Cups. They've competed in tournaments. They know each other from kids. It's not like the past golden generation where they were all sat on different tables. He didn't like him because he played for Chelsea. He didn't like him because he played for United. They're in together.
What them fingers in the swimming pool? They're on them. You would have thought the past generations would be on them. Unicorns.
Unicorns.
You know what I mean? They're doing stuff that you would never ever thought that the other generations would do. Like, it is easy for a manager to come in though. I know what you mean, and then just like build on from there. Because you've got the unity, it's just about adopting your style of play, and then having that tournament.
And one thing with Mancini,
credit to him, man.
Mancini's got Italy playing his way from day one. He doesn't tinker around with the squads too much. He calls up the same players and he sticks with them players. If say for example, I don't know, Todd Cantwell or someone random has a good game for somebody, people are calling for the England squad. The next squad is in it. So then you're changing, you're fitting everyone around. Forget it. You've got to have a clear vision. He's got 1 year for the World Cup.
4 right backs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's my team for the World Cup. So I'm going to start playing them. But it's just frustrating. I mean, it's the same old England, isn't it? You know,
same old England, man.
But at least we're getting to finals, semi-finals now. You know what I mean?
I think it does. You know, you kind of take it for granted, though. You know what I mean? We have gone to a semi-final of the World Cup and a final. Then you put another argument is that, you know, are we going to underachieve the next final then? Because, you know, if the law of averages works out that you probably are, if you got to a final, you can't really top that, can you? Apart from winning it.
It's a different ball game, man.
World Cup, mate, you got Brazil, you got them guys of South Americans, mate, that will be even more kind of in. Did you watch Copa America?
Yeah.
Mate, it's a WWE match.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's not even a final. So that's what they're going to do. You're going to have people in there that are just going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And can England cope with that? Are they going to cope with the low blocks?
I don't know.
And that's the thing for me.
It's so hard, man.
You know what it is for me, I just think Southgate, you know what I mean, he has took it as far as he can, but he's an FA man, you know what I mean, he says yes to the FA, he's not really bothered about an increase in his salary. He said, if England were to sack me, I think he said something along the lines of, if you're going to sack me, but you know, he knows he's took it as far as he can, but again, you know, who wants to come in this job now? Lampard? Gerrard? Would you get to Gerrard? Lampard? I don't know. Is it a big step up? Lampard, he failed at Chelsea. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know, it's first big job and all that, but he failed at Chelsea.
Lampard might get a tune out of him because they're young and he's done a little bit in the game, and he could do, but I don't know. I mean, are we being too harsh on Southgate? I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, you know what? It's one of them things where I think, did we expect much of Southgate? Probably not. Would I tolerate it in another cup final? Probably, yeah, because of the fact that how he's brought the whole nation together. You know, you only got to look at, I know there's probably scenes that we don't want to see, but he has brought the whole nation together. He has, you know, kind of given some spirit. But again, how long can it all last for when next World Cup comes in? You know, it's in the winter. You know what I mean? It's going to be, I don't know how I'm going to cope anyway, just in the winter. You know what I mean?
Watching World Cup. Finals on like 22nd of December or something, like just before Christmas
Wow.
Day. Someone said that, I was like, can't be. I was like,
you know what I mean? Imagine doing Christmas shopping. You know, your Christmas shopping and then you're like, oh.
Jason and the Argonauts at 9 and the World Cup final at 10.
Honestly, man, it's crazy, but it's you know what? I think it's disappointment, you know what I mean? You're coming down as well. Obviously you went down from London. The feeling must have been just like, you know.
Oh, it's a big letdown. It would have been the biggest party in the universe if we'd have won it, but like you say, it was chaos coming out of the ground and that. It was just one of them things, man. It was like, look, I had to experience it. I've experienced it. They let me down again. It's not been it has been a good year for me because we won the league and the League Cup. But
you don't have to say that, but yeah, go on.
Been to the Champions League final, lost.
You know what?
Been to the
I
Euros,
think, you know,
lost.
for me as a United fan,
I'm living the dream.
For me as a United fan, you know, obviously you went Porto, you lost that when you thought, right, we'll get a thingy. I've lost the Europa League final on penalties, and in reality, you know, World Cup final on penalties. You know what I mean? So you need to maybe look out for the United fans.
It's not looking good for you.
It's not looking good for us, mate. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's getting a new contract. You know what I mean? It's
at least he painted the stadium, though. Painted the stadium. I sent him a tube. For people that didn't know, I sent Man United a tube of roof and gutter sealant. I sent it there and with a letter saying it was from Saeed, and I've not had a response, but a week later they were fixing the roof, so I think they've used it.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? It's the least they could have done, mate, you know what I mean? They need to start the women's team, by the way. It's shocking, mate, you know, I don't know what they've done.
They got a manager yet, the women's team?
No, she left in March, and then they're apparently still showering, like, you know, the portable loos, and, you know, they've not fixed anything of them, so for me, that's the reason why, for me, it's always glazed her out. A lot of people are getting giddy by this Murtaugh guy signing a player that was a year ago, that should have been there a year ago, but again, that's the thingy and the difference. But again, now we can just concentrate on club football now.
Yeah, Charity Shield, August, Leicester, season opener, going to that. We still got no striker. A lot of Haaland links this morning with City saying that Pep's told them to go and buy him. 130 million, 140
Chelsea are looking at for him as well. They're looking a bit decent, you know. Sancho's had his medical today, so that's good news, but I don't know if Varane's playing us around. Apparently saying that he's a pre-personal terms agreed, but listen, we agreed personal terms with Sancho last year. We never got him. It's about the club, mate. Deal with the club.
I think Varane would be a great signing for United because as you look with Harry Kane, if you get someone a little bit composed at the side of him, he's a different player. I mean, John Stones hasn't got any credit in this tournament. You know what I mean? John Stones.
I know. To be fair, he hasn't. You know,
but you know what? Them two complement each other brilliantly because you've got Maguire who goes and tries to win the ball. Stones just drops a little bit deep and mops it up.
Do you reckon? Obviously, you know, we'll touch on England, but do you reckon that was maybe the downfall that they needed two to protect them? Because obviously Maguire's not the quickest, Stones not the quickest on the ground. Maybe they needed two in there to kind of protect the back four. 4. Do you think the back 4 was protected too? I think they were capable of playing the back 4 and having one holding.
Yeah, of course, because you look at City, man. Kyle Walker is worth his weight in gold because of his pace,
Yeah.
City play with one Fernandinho, and then he was not the quickest in the world.
Yeah.
But John Stones is very rarely exposed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Kyle Walker gets in around and helps him. Luke Shaw, he's not slow. But it's just the same thing, innit? If you set yourself up like that, it is what it is. It's frustrating to be an English fan at the minute.
But I think everyone just needs club football back. Everyone back to hating each other now. You know what I mean? And we just go from there. That's what we know best.
Get everyone back in the stadium.
Yeah.
Get to the pub before the game.
Yeah.
Full stadiums.
I think we'll be back. I think I'm still deflated by England, but I think I'll get back to it. Once that football season starts and we start doing club football rivalry, I think then we'll just sink in where it's all done and dusted. But anyway, people, that's your Manc talk. I don't know what episode it is, but we're going to try and give you this every week, hopefully pre-recorded. You know what I mean? Thanks for the messages as well, man. You know what I mean? Good messages.
Yeah, give us some good messages in the comments and that. We're trying to do something different. It's very rare you see a Man City fan and Man United fan. Yeah. Obviously, you see us on the Big Six. We have banter and all that. And as the season gets on, it's going to get lively on here between me and him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, keep supporting us. You know what I mean? It's something that we enjoy doing. Yeah. And when we see you guys in the comments spreading the love, sharing it, getting it out there, it means a lot. Football didn't come on this time. But keep the faith, man.
Yeah, keep the faith. You never know, man. At least in our lifetime, we've seen it come to the final. You know what I mean? Not many people have seen that. So, people, make sure you subscribe to the video. Also, like the video on your way out. You know what I mean? Let's try and get as many likes as we can possible. Make sure you go follow Big Steve on his channel, Big Steve's MCFC. Also, go get your Terrace Cut Clubber. You know what I mean? I'll try and put it in the link in the description, so you can go check that out, people. But yeah, man, we're out, people. Enjoy the rest of the evening. England didn't come on, but hey, we gotta believe, We gotta believe. Take care. Bye bye.